The Miami neighborhood that reported Florida's first Zika transmission has the all clear this morning. But a nearby area is expanding the range for the dangerous virus. The so-called zone of local transmission grew considerably in Miami Beach after a cluster of new Zika cases was reported this weekend. David Begnaud has the only interview with one of those patients. He's in the Wynwood Art District, which has gone 45 days without reporting a new infection. David, good morning.
Good morning. The governor of Florida just declared Wynwood Zika-free a short time ago. Most people who have Zika may not even know they're infected. They won't feel the symptoms. But this morning, we're going to introduce you to a Miami Beach doctor who has the virus. And in speaking publicly for the first time, he feels a responsibility to make people realize Zika is a real threat, and not just for pregnant women.
Muscle pain, rash, fever, pain behind my eyes, and then the last symptom I developed was bloodshot eyes.
Dr. Mike Sinchen started suffering symptoms after a Labor Day barbecue with about a dozen friends at his Miami Beach home. He'd applied all sorts of mosquito repellents as a precaution.
Did anybody complain about a mosquito bite at the party?
No one. In fact, I was commenting to people about how well the tiki torches and everything seemed to be working.
But 2 days after the barbecue, he started feeling sick.
When did the rash start?
About 5 days after the barbecue.
After that rash, the symptoms got worse.
I had several evenings where I put on a winter coat and got underneath blankets and shut off all the air conditioning in my home, and I was shivering.
He is now one of 93 people who've contracted Zika locally in Florida. His infection occurred outside the original 1.5-mile Zika zone. It's one reason that zone has now tripled in size. Spraying of the controversial insecticide Naled continued Sunday as the state tries to desperately kill more of those Zika-carrying mosquitoes. 4 of Dr. Sinchen's partygoers also showed symptoms. So far, one is tested positive. The others have not yet been tested. Sinchen says getting the test was a challenge. His insurance wouldn't cover the roughly $600 cost, so he went to the local health department looking for a free test.
And there's a big sign saying we only test pregnant women. If you only test pregnant women, you'll be underestimating and underreporting, and you'll never get a handle of what's really going on.
For the record, it's not just pregnant women that can get tested. Other people can too, but as you just heard from Dr. Sinchen, it's difficult. He tells us when he got to the health department, he had to raise his shirt, show them his rash, describe his symptoms, and all but beg for a test. And he was finally given one for free. Nora?
All right, really interesting, David. Thank you so much.